If you're a custom home builder wondering why some builders seem to get all the premium projects while others struggle for visibility, the answer might surprise you. It's not necessarily about being a better builder, it's about understanding three principles that have influenced human decision making for well over 2,000 years. Let me share you what I've learned. I'm Brad from Grow, and after working alongside custom home builders for over 6 years and helping them generate tens of millions of dollars in projects, I've observed something interesting. The builders who consistently receive architect referrals often share characteristics and how they present themselves. Characteristics that align perfectly with ancient Greek philosopher Aristotle and what he identified as the three pillars of persuasion. Aristotle understood that influential communication requires three elements: ethos, establishing credibility; pathos, creating emotional connection; and logos, providing logical proof. At Grow, we've come to call this combination the Aristotle effect, and I'd like to explore how it applies to your home building business. Let me paint a picture that might feel familiar. You've likely spent decades honing your craft. You solve complex engineering problems that save clients significant money. You've probably built homes that would challenge most other builders: difficult sites, intricate designs, architectural features that requires real expertise. Yet, there's often that nagging concern, and our conversations with builders consistently reveals this pattern. How do I secure my next major projects 12 to 18 months out? It's not about immediate work, but about building that pipeline of sustainable projects that keeps your business thriving. Many builders share a similar frustration, watching projects go to competitors and wondering, how did they even know about this opportunity? It's particularly challenging when you see builders with less experience securing projects that seem like a natural fit for your capabilities and your business. So here's what I've observed. Most builders excel at what Aristotle called logos, the logical proof. You showcase your completed projects beautifully, your technical capabilities are evident, your craftsmanship speaks for itself. However, there's often a gap in the other two areas Aristotle was talking about. When architects research builders online, they frequently encounter very similar presentations: project documentation, professional photography, project videos, those check-in ones that you guys do. While this content is valuable, it may be difficult for architects to distinguish between you and other qualified builders. This creates a challenge for architects too. When they need to recommend a builder to their client, they may struggle to articulate what makes one builder different from another, often defaulting to builders they have worked with before. Let's explore ethos. This is who you are, your character, your credibility, and essentially your vibe. This goes beyond showcasing completed projects. It's in fact about helping people understand who you are as a professional and what drives your approach to building. Consider this. When an architect selects a builder, they're choosing a collaborative partner for what often is a 12 to 24-month journey. They need confidence not just in your technical abilities, but in your character, your approach, and your values. This may involve sharing your philosophy about working with architects, your approach to handling unexpected challenges, or what motivates you to take on complex architectural projects. It's about giving people insight into the person behind the craftsmanship. Think about how this works in other contexts. When people choose leaders, whether in business or politics, they're often drawn to those who clearly communicate their values and demonstrate consistent character. The same principle applies to professional relationships in construction. Pathos involves understanding and connecting with the emotional aspect of decision making. This isn't about manipulation at all. It's about genuine empathy and connection. From our research and conversations, we know architects face their own challenges. Plans that exceed budgets due to cost estimation difficulties, maybe project delays or cancellation due to the current economic conditions, and the pressures of maintaining their reputation through the builder selection process. What many architects value is working with builders who understand these pressures and can be genuine partners in solving them. They appreciate builders who share their commitment to quality outcomes and understand the stakes involved in each project. This might mean sharing stories about how you helped navigate challenging situations, your genuine care for families whose homes you're building, or your understanding of what's at stake for everyone involved in a project. The key is authentic connection. People remember how you made them feel about working with you, often way more than specific technical details. Now, while most builders present their capabilities well, there's often room to strengthen the logos, the logical framework that makes choosing you an obvious decision. This goes beyond beautiful project photos to include your systems, processes, and specific approaches. Architects often want to understand how you handle project variations. What's your communication rhythm? How do you manage timelines and budgets? When you can clearly articulate your methodology, perhaps a documented process from initial consultation through project completion, you're providing the logical framework that helps architects confidently recommend you to their clients. It's about moving from general statements like quality work to specific commitments and systems that demonstrate your unique professionalism and reliability. Now, when builders incorporate all three elements of what we've termed the Aristotle effect, something really interesting happens. They often find themselves moving from being one of several options to becoming the preferred choice. I've had the real privilege of working with builders who've experienced exactly the shift. And they've described moving from chasing opportunities to having architects reach out to them. The conversation changes from competing primarily on price to being selected based on overall value and fit. The builders in your area who seem to have strong architect relationships likely demonstrate all three elements, whether consciously or not. They've established credibility, built genuine connection, and provided clear, logical reasons for selection. Now, there's another factor worth considering. As AI tools make it much easier to create professional-looking marketing materials, the human element of business relationships become even more valuable. Now, while every man and his dog can generate polished marketing content, your authentic character, your genuine passion for solving complex building challenges, and personal approach to client relationships remain uniquely yours. These human elements of credibility and connection are becoming increasingly important differentiators. Building authentic professional relationships using these principles isn't just a good business practice. It's a sustainable approach in an increasingly digital world. Now, if this resonates with you, consider reviewing how you're currently presenting your business. You're likely excel at demonstrating your capabilities. That's your Logos foundation. The question is, are you also helping people understand who you are as a professional and creating genuine connections? I'd be curious to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Let me know which of these three areas feels most natural to you and which may benefit from some attention. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.